talking about is the project INEU, which was about getting together students from two countries, in this case from Germany and Spain. And what we did was they had a technical part, which was to put together a grill by welding it and putting the pieces together, and also having a part where they lived together and they got to know each other. The technical part was more of an excuse for them to have something to do in those days, but what was important for us was a part of them living together and getting to know each other, for us to promote the values of inclusion, of talking together, listening to each other and stuff like that. As I said before, it wasn't about the technical part, it was about learning how to live together and how to learn about each other's culture. So what we did was we spent together many hours a day together in a classroom or outside of it. We did many go-outs, and what we did was we played many games, we did many dynamics, and what we did was we paired them up in a way that one was from Spain and one was from Germany each time, so they had to work together in a way that they always had to listen to each other and they always had to learn how to communicate in an efficient way. What we also did was we played cooperatively and also competitively, both against country and also in mixed teams, so that they learned how to communicate with each other and how to work together and against each other. We also asked them a lot of reflective questions about their experiences, both for the Spanish people in Germany and for the German people in Spain, so that they could reflect on their experience abroad. Because for both of the students from the countries that were selected, they had never been abroad. So it was the first experience, and both of them had a difficult time communicating in English, but they managed to do it. So these values of respect, listening to each other, communicate efficiently, learning about each other's culture are all very positive. But what we figured was that we needed to get them to every student in Europe, not only to those who have the opportunity to travel and learn about each other, about other countries. So what we did was we selected students that had less opportunities to travel, and as I said before, we selected students that had never been abroad, that had less opportunities to travel, and that was the way we worked towards inclusion in our project. Our project was not done by those who had a better level of English or had worked better in the classroom. It was exclusively done by the criteria of those who had less opportunities to travel in the real life. Those were the criteria that we used to select the students, and therefore their vision about the trip was specifically unique, and they have specific thoughts that we had never seen before. Also, these values are very important, but also we should learn how to put them to the ground. What we should do is put a face to the value. When you know a person who is from another country, the value itself stops being abstract and then becomes someone that you know. So it's a person with the feelings, with the thoughts, and with their history. And so you learn how to respect, how to communicate in a very different way than when you teach the values in a classroom just in the abstract or in theory. So what we wanted to do was to teach them in a real environment how those values work.